Hello, Celeste.
Oh, hello, teacher.
Hi, how are you doing?
Um, Fine.
You're fine. Oh my God, Celeste, I am very tired today.
Oh,
Oh,
you should take a rest.
what do you say?
Maybe you should take a rest. Like,
Yeah, after this class, I have to eat. I haven't ate. I
what?
haven't ate today. So after this, I'm going to eat and then probably do some laundry and then sleep. Because yeah, I still have quite some things to take care of. Actually, I want to show you something. Uh, 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 uh. Where is it? Oh yeah. So for today, as I told you before, we are going to be looking for some more stories so you can increase your vocabulary. Okay, so like some stories like the ones that we had before, which is really exciting. We had a great time. We had a great time learning about that. So let me share my screen. Okay, Celeste, this is the exercise that I had today.
Oh,
Uh, so I was running for 3 hours. So I exercised for about around 3 hours. I walked and run for 1.4 no 14 kilometers. Let's just say 15 because it is 15 kilometers. So yeah, this is the exercise that I had today. It is very tiring. So yeah, explains why I am quite tired for today.
mm.
But I am doing very well. I am currently I just finished editing some videos, and so yeah. So that is for my day. Celeste, how was your day?
So for my day, it is still normal. I mm, went swimming today.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so yeah,
Swimming. What else? What else do you do?
I did some of my homework. But I need to finish my deadlines. Mm,
Oh right. I forgot that you don't have that you don't have school, right?
yes.
Oh, let me tell you actually. When the first time they told me about summer vacation, I was like, what? Summer vacation? Because in Indonesia, we only have 2 seasons, not four. So we
Oh,
don't have summer vacation. And when I said, wait, so how long is this summer vacation for? So my boss said 3 months. I was like, 3 months? You know, the longest holiday in Indonesia is 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yes, 2 weeks. And it is tiring, very tiring. So I was like, oh my God, Vietnamese people, they have summer vacation for 3 months, which is crazy to me because, oh my God, that's crazy. I wish I had lived in Vietnam. So, I could get the summer vacation, but obviously I am no longer in school now. I have
Mm,
graduated. Let me move my light, actually. My lighting could be better. Da, da, da. Ooh, look at me changing colors. Ooh.
mm,
Okay, there you go. That's the better color. Okay, let me try to find. Oh yeah, pardon my position right now. My back really hurts, so I have to, be put my back on something. Okay, so as of right now, let's finish our units first, and then after that, we can go ahead and search for some stories that we can do.
oh,
Uh, Let me share my screen. There you go. This is lesson 6. Let's do lesson 5. Okay, so this is going to be Academy Stars 4 as usual, pupils book. Let's finish it quickly so we can have a lot of time to read. So, lesson 5 is going to be about language in use. Okay, so let's check this first.
mm,
Okay, warm up, adjectives or nouns. Celeste, in this group of words, which one is the adjective?
Or
Tell me every adjective that you can see.
adjectives we have exciting, creative, dangerous, interesting, difficult, and delicious.
Mm-hmm. Right? And then the others are the nouns. Okay, so this, oops, why is not continuing? Okay, okay, just that. What the? They spelled this wrong.
Caterpillar,
Yeah, they spelled it caterpillar. Hey yo, we got caterpillar. Celeste, can you spell it?
so caterpillar,
Mm-hmm.
Caterpillar.
Very good. So Caterpillar. This one?
But this one has mosquito,
Mm-hmm. So wait, how do you say mosquito in Vietnamese? Muoi?
um,
Muoi?
muỗi, muỗi,
Muoi? Muoi? Oh my God. The pronunciation is so hard. You know, I've been trying to learn Vietnamese, but it's so hard. Ah, muoi, muoi,
người,
muoi, muoi.
muỗi,
It's so hard for me to remember the pronunciations. Next one.
crab,
Next one.
peacock,
They spelled it wrong. What's the correct pronunciation? What's the correct spelling for this?
Peacock.
So Peacock. Okay, so here are the four ones. Can you say it one more time?
Uh, caterpillar, mosquito, crab, peacock.
Very good. So let's continue. Let's okay. So the previous one, I'm pretty sure we learned about grammar and how we can use what is it called? As in,
Uh,
how we can use superlative and comparative.
in
Okay,
Vietnam.
what do you say?
No, nothing.
Right, so crocodiles are more dangerous than snakes. Okay, so that is for comparative. Sharks are the most dangerous animals is superlative. Superlative. So let's continue. Oops. So can you read this list?
Peacock is the most beautiful animal.
I mean the thing up there. The upper one, Celeste.
Uh, when pe- when we compare one thing to more than one thing or on a group, we use the most, and that is called the superlative form.
Form from. Oh my gosh, they are misspelling everything. Okay, so what? Where's the audio? Oh, here's the audio. Okay, so let's listen to this first.
Is that your dad's jacket? Yes, it is. He's a zookeeper, so I know lots about animals. Ask me a question. Okay, what do you think is the most dangerous animal in the world? The mosquito. I think mosquitoes are the most dangerous. And what do you think is the most beautiful animal? Well, I think peacocks are really beautiful. What about the most colourful animal? Well, some frogs are very colourful. And what about the most interesting animal? There's a kind of crab that's very unusual. Wow, you know so much about animals. I'd love to go to your dad's zoo.
Okay, let's continue. So let's have this conversation for a bit. You will be the boy on the right, I will be the boy on the left. Okay, so let me start. Is that your dad's jacket?
Yes, it is. He's a zookeeper, so I know lots about animals. Ask me a question.
Okay, what do you think is the most dangerous animal in the world?
The mosquito. I think mosquitoes are the most dangerous.
And what do you think is the most beautiful animal?
Well, I think peacocks are really beautiful.
What about the most colorful animal?
Well, some frogs are very colorful.
And what about the most interesting animal?
There's a kind of crab that's very unusual.
Wow, you know so much about look at this. You know so much about
Oh,
oh my gosh. Okay. So Celeste, I am gonna go to the bathroom a bit. You do this, okay?
okay.
Okay, I'll be right back. Hello, I am back. Just took a pee. Hello. Why you wave again? Why are you waving to me? Hey, hey, hello, hi, hello. Yeah, I'm here. Hello.
Oh,
Why are you waving to me? Okay, right. So let's figure this out. Let me read it to you. I think monkey is the most intelligent, interesting animal. Dangerous. I think the most dangerous animal is mosquito. I think peacocks are the most beautiful animals. I think frogs are really colorful. Okay, very good. Let's see what it is. But yeah, that is a very good cover from you. Okay, Celeste, do you want to skip this so we can have more time reading? or not? Okay,
maybe.
okay. Let's skip this so we can have more time reading. And then we can. Here's the thing, right? We cannot do projects in our class because it is most of the time it is a group project, and we are only one-to-one, so it's kind of hard for us to do like the games that are in these PowerPoint presentations. Okay, so Unit 4. Lesson 6 is going to be about listening and speaking. I'm pretty sure this is going to be quite, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is quite easy. More expensive.
Oh, I don't know about cars.
Me too. I also don't know about cars. I like motorcycles. I don't like cars. Okay, let's skip that part. Okay, so look at this. Look at the photos. Discuss how the schools are the same and different. Let's listen to let's listen to the audio first.
Grandpa, were you always a businessman?
No, no, no. I had other jobs too.
So what other jobs did you do before?
Yes, Grandpa. Please start at the beginning. What did you do when you left school?
I was an artist. Yes, I enjoyed it a lot. It was very creative and exciting, but I wasn't very good.
So what did you do next?
Well, after that, I worked in a cafe as a cook. It was called the Welcome Inn, but I didn't like it at all. I had to make the same food every day, and it wasn't good food. It was very boring. Much more boring than being an artist.
So did you stop working there?
Yes, I did. My father had a farm, and I went to work with him. I worked on the farm for many years. Working on a farm can be exciting sometimes when you try new things, but it's very tiring. I didn't mind it. It was okay. I wanted to help my dad, and it was more interesting than working at the Welcome Inn.
Okay.
And then in the end, you decided to become a businessman.
Yes, being a businessman was my last job. I started Wheelchairs for the Future when I was old. I wanted new technology to help people, so I became a businessman and made wheelchairs. I really loved doing that job.
Well, it was a brilliant idea. I love your wheelchair.
Okay, so that is, what is this? This is so random. It's okay. It is okay. It is look. Okay, let's look. Okay, let's read this. Right. Look at the photos. Discuss how the schools are the same and different. There's no schools.
Yes, like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I was like, wait. What schools are they talking about? I thought, like, I don't know. It's so weird, but okay. So we have just listened about the story of Grandpa on how Grandpa has wait a minute. On how Grandpa is he was a painter. He went to a farm and then he worked at Welcome Inn. Now he is a businessman as his last job. Let's continue. Okay. So I will be Grandpa, you're Vicky. Okay, go ahead. Start.
Grandpa, were you always a businessman?
No. I had other jobs too. So what other jobs did you do? That's what? There's no look. What? There's who's saying this? Oh my gosh! What is happening? You know what?
So,
Just for the sake of it, let's skip it. Oh, wait. Look at this. What? Listen again and complete the faces. What?
Huh?
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, so let's read this just for a short reading session. Would you like to be a farmer?
No, I wouldn't. I think I'd be an artist. It's more creative. What about you?
Yes, I think I would, but what I'd really like to be is a businessman. I think it is the most interesting job. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, we have already talked about this before. I don't think we did talk about it again. But yeah, as of right now, I want to be I don't know. I want to be, I don't know, an influencer or I don't know, doing social media, but I'm not sure about that yet. And yeah, you are also not sure on what you are going to be in the future. But okay, so Celeste, we are going to be searching for a book. So I have searched here short stories for eighth graders. Okay, because you are not in eighth grade yet. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna search stories that are gonna be quite challenging for you to read. So, we can learn new vocabularies, new all of this kind of stuff. Okay, so let's search for it. Wait a minute. Wait. Well, post lesson dish. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, short stories for middle school students. What grade are you as of right now?
Six. Sixth grade.
6. Okay, so this is going to be about 2 years older or 1 year older for you. But okay, let's look at this. Secondary tasks is the common lit. Most engaging middle schoolers. What?
Yeah.
Do you wanna read a love story? Ew. Do you
Yeah. No.
secondary text? Okay, let's look at secondary text then. Then Oak Street. What is this again? The night Oak Street burned down. Okay, the night Oak Street. So,
Why just so much?
oh my God, it's so long. What? This is, he said short stories. This
Wait,
is so long.
short story for eighth grade?
Yeah, so for eighth graders, we're party. Let's look at this first. If we, okay, so, for party. Oh my God, this is not a short story. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, how about this? We are going to be reading this just for like a few pages, and then we are gonna continue it next week. What do you think?
Okay.
Okay. So I think this has good vocabulary for you. Yeah, I think this has good American vocabulary, which I think is good for you. Okay, so let's read it. War Party by Louis Amour. I don't know how to say that name. Amour? Amour. No clue. Okay, so we will take turns reading by paragraphs. So I will read a paragraph and then you will read the paragraphs and so on and so forth. Ooh, already sleepy. Sleepy EP. In Indonesia, if you are sleepy, we call that ngantuk.
Ganto.
Ngantuk.
Buồn ngủ.
Ngantuk.
À.
You ngantuk. Ngantuk means sleepy.
Oh.
Mm.
I am
Okay. What do you say?
Buồn ngủ.
Buồn ngủ.
Means sleepy in Vietnamese.
Đi ngủ. Đi
Buồn
ngủ.
ngủ.
Đi
Buồn
ngủ.
uh,
Celeste, Trang ơi, đi ngủ. Okay, let's read this. So I'm gonna read the first one. We buried Pa on a side hill out west of camp. Buried him high up so he could look down on the We buried Pa on a side hill out west of camp. Buried him high up so he could look down the trail he'd planned to travel. Okay, so before we continue, what is Pa? Do you know what Pa is?
no.
Okay, you can continue.
I thought buried like the bury something.
What is it?
Like bury him high.
Buried?
Buried sound like the
Yeah, so they buried Pa. So, Okay, wait, let's pull up a translation so it's better. Translate google.com.
is bury. Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
exact.
Chôn cất.
So they buried him.
Yeah, so they buried him. Yeah. He probably passed away.
Okay.
Okay, you can go ahead and continue.
Okay. We piled the grave high with rocks because of the
Coyotes.
coyotes, and we dug the grave deep, and some of it I dug myself, and my son helped, and some others.
Is this a horror story?
I
Okay, so this is a coyote. As you can see, it is like a type of wolf, but it is small. It is smaller. It is smaller than like a wolf or a dog. Okay, so this is, oh my God. Oh my God. So cute. Uh, uh, I want to pet one. Okay. So yeah, that is what a coyote is. Okay, so folks in the wagon train figured Ma would turn back, but they hadn't known Ma so long as I had. Once she set her mind to something, she wasn't about to quit. Do you understand everything here?
yeah. Uh, but I still need to understand what is his main story about. She was a young woman and pretty, but there was strength in her. She was alone with two children, but she was of no mind to turn back. She would she had come through the little crow
Massacre,
massacre in Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Minnesota, and she knew what trouble was, yet was like her that she put it up to me.
Okay, wait. So, a massacre. Do you know what that is?
No. Mm.
Tàn sát.
Tàn sát.
And this is
So,
this totally horror.
is this a horror?
Yeah, like maybe they kill someone and then they bury. Uh,
Ooh, do you want to read it or not?
um, I think that maybe I can't sleep tonight. Or what?
Ah. Okay, wait. Let's try to find the perfect one for you.
Oh.
Let's try to find a perfect story for you to read.
Maybe
Let's- The day my son, Laurie, started kindergarten, he runs. Okay, wait a minute. Start of the week. Oh, this is a short story. Let's read this.
Oh.
Okay, this is a real short story. Okay, let's read this. Okay, so this is
Wait. So it has 4 pages or
for 5 pages. That's it.
okay.
Okay, so let's start. This is the story. What is it called again? Wait. I do not know. Charles? No, Charles is a name of a person. Let me go back a bit. It is okay. It's literally called Charles. Okay, so the name of the book is Charles, which is quite weird. Okay, so let me zoom in. Okay. The day my son Laurie started kindergarten, he renounced corduroy overalls with bibs and began wearing blue jeans with a belt. I watched him go off the first morning with the older girl next door, seeing clearly that an era of my life was ended. My sweet voiced nursery school taught replaced by a long trousered, swaggering character who forgot to stop at the corner and wave goodbye to me. Okay, so which words do you not understand here?
Hmm.
Okay, let's do this one first.
For
So this is corduroy.
okay.
Corduroy. So it is like it is fiber. So like this. This is corduroy. Then corduroy overalls. Do you know what overalls are?
Overall.
This is a corduroy overall.
Oh.
And then with bibs. Do you know what bibs are?
So tips.
Bibs. Bibs. Baby
Oh.
bibs. Baby bibs. Baby bibs. Okay, and then do you know what it swaggering?
Swaggering. No.
Let's translate this one.
Hoang hoang.
Huang huang. Huang huang. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay. And then he came. Okay, character for the top of the corner. Okay, you can go ahead and read this one.
For this, the day he came home the same way, the front door slamming open, his cap on the floor, and the voice suddenly become rock,
Raucous.
raucous, shouting, "Isn't anybody here?"
Okay. So I think I understand the story. It is about a boy turning from a baby to a teenager. I think that is what the story is about.
Oh.
Okay, so for instance, right? Imagine this. He came home. He's using his cap. Crack! He throw his cap on the floor. Isn't anybody here? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, and then at lunch, he spoke instantly to his father, spilled his baby sister's milk, and remarked that his teacher said we were not allowed, we were not to take the name of the Lord in vain. Okay, so oh my gosh, this is American English. I don't think you would understand that much. Okay, okay, let's do this one first. Raucous. Let's lazy. Raucous, lazy. Oh, actually, let's translate this one. Raucous, can.
Khan khan.
Han. Does that make sense? And then insolently. Insolently. Gosh, my English. Insolently.
Sắc sược.
Sakzuk.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Okay. Okay, so can you read this now?
So this is, how was school today? I asked, elaborately cordial. All right, he said. Did you learn anything? His father asked. Larry regarded his father coldly. I didn't learn nothing, he said. Anything, I said. Didn't learn anything. The, the teacher spanked a boy, though, Laurie said, addressing his bread and butter. For being fresh, he added, but he's not full. What did he say? I asked. Who was it? Laurie thought it was Charles, he said. He was fresh. The teacher spanked him and made him stand in a corner. He was awfully fresh. Wait, I didn't understand what they're saying. Like, awfully fresh?
What? What do you mean?
I don't know. He was awfully fresh. I didn't understand.
Oh, fresh is wait a minute. Okay, let's read this first and then you would understand. Okay, so let me read it. What did he do? I asked again, but Laurie slid off his chair, took a cookie, and left, while his father was still saying, "See here, young man." Okay, so fresh is okay, wait a minute. Let's try. It's hard for me to explain, but I am really familiar with American English, but fresh meaning in slang. Okay, probably this. Good, attractive, or stylish. Okay, because you're looking fresh shoes. So probably I'm not sure. Okay. He was fresh. Or fresh, we can say that in this sentence he was annoying. Probably. Okay, because on the sentence here, the teacher spanked him and made him stand in the corner. That means he did something bad. He was awfully fresh. Okay, so let's just make sense out of something that doesn't make sense. What did he do? I asked. Oh, never mind, not that one. The next day, Laurie remarked at lunch. Okay, let's see what remark means. Do you know what remark means?
Remark. This sounds familiar. Remark.
Past tense. Remark. Is it remark or remark?
Remark.
Okay, it is remark. Okay, past tense. Remarked. Past participle. Remarked. Say something as a comment or mention. Okay, so he says something. Okay, remark is basically say something. Okay, so pretty simple. Okay, so the next day, Laurie said something at lunch. As soon as he sat down, well, Charles had a bad day. Well, Charles was bad again today. He grinned enormously and said, "Today, Charles hit the teacher." "Good heavens," I said, mindful of the Lord's name. "I suppose he got spanked again?" "He sure did." Okay, so Charles, okay, bad. Okay, so fresh we can see here is bad. Okay, do you understand?
So
I think fresh here means bad.
okay.
Or yeah, okay. So good heavens, I said, mindful of the Lord's name. "I suppose he got spanked again?" "He sure did," Laurie said. "Look up," he said to his father. "What?" his father said, looking up. "Look down," Laurie said. "Look at my thumb. Gee, you're dumb." He began to laugh insanely. "Why did Charles hit the teacher?" I asked quickly. "Because she tried to make him color with red crayons," Laurie said. "Charles wanted to color with green crayons, so he hit the teacher and she spanked him, and nobody played with Charles, but everyone did." And then, let me read this one actually. "The third day, It was Wednesday of the first week. Charles bounced a seesaw onto the head of a little girl and made her bleed. Then the teacher made him stay inside all during recess. Do you know what recess is?
Recess.
Recess is lunchtime in school.
Okay.
Recess.
Giờ ra chơi.
Giờ ra chơi. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, let's continue. Okay. Thursday, Charles had to stand in the corner during story time because he kept pounding his feet on the floor. Friday, Charles was deprived of blackboard privileges because he threw chalk. Do you know what deprived means?
Depart. No.
Okay, deprived, lazy, suffering a severe and damaging lack of basic material and cultural benefits. Let's try to translate into Vietnamese.
Thiếu thốn.
Thiếu thốn. Where's Indonesian? Indonesian. Dirampas.
Dirampas.
Dirampas. Okay. And then I'm gonna be reading this, and then you'll read the next one. On Saturday, I remarked to my husband, "Do you think kindergarten is too unsettling for Lori? All this toughness and bad grammar, and this Charles boy sounds like he's such a bad influence." Read this.
So, on Saturday, I remarked to my husband, "Do you think kindergarten is too unsettling for Laurie? All his toughness and bad grammar, and this Charles boy sounds like such a bad influence."
Your little brother? Okay, go ahead, continue. Oops, she's gone. Continue.
Yeah.
It'll be all right.
It will be all right, my husband said
Reassuringly.
Bound to be people like Charles in the world. Might as well meet them now as later.
And
On
continue.
Monday, Laurie came home late, full of news. "Charles," he shouted as he came up the hill. I was waiting anxiously on the front steps. "Charles," Laurie yelled all the way up the hill. Charles was bad again. "Come right in," I said as soon as he came close enough. "Lunch is waiting." "You know what Charles did?" he demanded, following me through the door. Charles yelled so in school they sent a boy in from first grade to tell the teacher she had to make Charles keep quiet. So Charles had to stay after school, and so all the children stayed to watch him. "What did he do?" I asked. "He just sat there," Laurie said, climbing into his chair at the table. "Hi, Pop. You're just small. Charles had to stay after school today," I told my husband. Everyone stayed with him. "What does this Charles look like?" my husband asked Laurie. "What's his other name?"
Okay, do you know what pop means?
Pop. Oh.
Pop means dad.
Oh.
Hi, Pop, you old dust mop. So that's like you old dust mop. You know what that means, right?
Oh.
So he's just saying to his dad that he's old.
Oh.
Kind of rude. But yeah, pop is another way to say dad when you are if you are in America. Okay, actually, when I have children, I will tell my children to call me Pop. That's a cool name. What's up, Pop? Cool. I'm not gonna let them call Papa or Daddy. It's just Pop. What's up? And then, okay, I'm gonna read this one. He's bigger than me, Laurie said, and he doesn't have any rubbers, and he doesn't even wear a jacket. Monday night was the first parent teachers meeting, and oh my gosh, my reading is horrible. And only the fact that the baby had a cold kept me from going. I wanted passionately to meet Charles' mothers. On Tuesday, Lori remarked suddenly, "Our teacher had a friend come to see her in school today." Charles' mother, my husband, and I asked simultaneously. "Nah," Lori said, scorn, scor, scr, get, scr, scor, scornfully. "It was a man who came and made us do exercises. We had to touch our toes. Look." He climbed down from his chair and squatted down and touched his toes. "Like this," he said. He got solemnly back onto his chair and said, picking up his fork, "Charles didn't even do exercises." "That's fine," I said heartily. Charles didn't Charles want to do exercises? "Nah," Laurie said. Okay, just to clarify, Chang, what's your English name? Celeste. Okay, Celeste, this is slang. Okay, this is American slang. Like, like nah, and what else? What else? Like gosh, I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna be seeing a lot of American slang here. So let me continue reading. "Nah," Lori said. Charles was so fresh to the teacher's friend. Yeah, so fresh is like bad. Okay, so Charles was so fresh to the teacher's friend, and he wasn't let do exercises. "Fresh again?" I said. "He kicked the teacher's friend," Lori said. "The teacher's friend told Charles to touch his toes just like I did, and Charles kicked him." What are they gonna do? What are they going to do about Charles, do you suppose? Lori's father asked him. What are they gonna Oops. Lori shrugged elaborately. Do you know what shrugged means?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Like this.
There are so many.
So let's say,
Um,
okay, so this is what shrugging is like. Okay, so that is what shrugging is. Okay, so throw him out of school, I guess, he said. Wednesday and Thursday were routine. Charles yelled during story hour and hit a boy in the stomach and made him cry. On Friday, Charles stayed after school again, and so did all the other children. With the third week of kindergarten, Charles was an institution in our family. The baby was being a Charles when she cried all afternoon. Lori did a Charles when he filled his wagon full of mud and pulled it through the kitchen. Even my husband, when he caught his elbow in the telephone cord and pulled the telephone ashtray and a bowl of flowers off the tables, he said after the first minute, "Looks like Charles." Okay, let me explain. Okay, so everybody was saying, "Oh, he did a Charles." Do you know what that means?
the troll.
Mm-hmm. So Charles was a bad kid, right? He's a really bad kid. So his family, Lori's family, said, "Okay, whenever something bad happens, or whenever someone do something very bad, oh, he did a Charles." Do you understand?
Like, uh,
Okay, so for instance, right? Joey, I pick up, wait a minute. I pick up this gallon of water, right? I pick up this gallon of water and I throw it and I throw it so far away. Okay, I did a Charles. That means I did something very bad. Okay, so something very bad was replaced by Charles. Do you understand? Do you understand, Celeste? Ah, come on, this is 8th grade. Come on, you should be able to do this. I believe in you.
Only sixth grade.
Well, you're 6th grade. Your skills are like very good. So
Okay, so Charles, I'm too and
hey, if you pay okay, if you pay enough attention, and if you focus, okay, you pay to wait, Charles. Okay, Charles, bad boy, and then Charles equals bad.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Do you understand, Celeste? Okay, so Charles equals bad. So when someone say Charles, that means bad. Okay, so let me read this. Okay, so with the 3rd week of kindergarten, Charles was an institution in our family. The baby was being a Charles. That means the baby was being bad. When she cried all afternoon, Lori did a Charles. That means Lori did a bad thing. When he filled his wagon full of mud, blah, 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 blah. And then where's this? Even my husband, when he caught his elbow in the telephone cord and pulled the telephone ashtray and a bowl of flowers off the table, said after the first minute, looks like Charles, looks like a bad thing. Do you understand?
I understand now.
Good. During the 3rd and 4th week, it looked like a reformation in Charles. Lori reported grimly at lunch on Thursday. On the 3rd week, Charles was so good today, and the teacher gave him an apple. I said, and my husband added worrily, "Did you mean Charles?" "Charles," said Lori. "He gave the crayons around and he picked up the books afterwards, and the teacher said he was her helper." "What happened?" I said, incredulous, incredulously. I said incredulously. "He was her helper, that's all," Lori said and shrugged. "This can be true. About Charles?" I asked my husband that night. "Can something like this happen?" "Wait and see," my husband said cynically. Do you know what cynical means?
Can you semicolon?
Oops, wait.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what cynical means.
Okay.
Okay, so let's continue. What are you writing?
No.
What are you drawing?
Mm.
Okay, let's continue.
I'm being so like I can't like
What?
I can tập trung.
What? You can't what?
I can't pay enough attention to the story. Yeah, of course I hear you, but like you say,
It's okay. It's completely okay. Okay, let's continue. When you've got a Charles to deal with, when you got a Charles, Celeste, this means when you've got a bad thing to deal with, this, okay, this may mean he's only plotting. You know what plotting means?
plot like it's like a
Âm mưu.
Anmu.
yes.
Okay. So he's planning. Plotting means planning.
Yeah.
Okay. He seemed to be wrong. For over a week, Charles was the teacher's helper. Each day, he handed things and picked things up. No one had to stay after school. The PTA, parent teacher, parent teacher. Okay, what is this? Parent teacher meeting. Okay, parent teacher. Parent teacher, basically the parents meet the teacher. The PTA meetings next week again. I told my husband one evening, I'm going to find Charles' mother's there. I asked her what happened to Charles. My husband said, I'd like to know. I'd like to know for myself, I said. On Friday of that week, we're back to normal. You know what? You know what Charles did today? Laurie demanded at the lunch table in a voice slightly odd. Do you know what odd means?
Odd, like different? No.
Odd here is
Ah,
Kinyak.
surprise.
So surprise and like, oh, he so like surprised. So when Laurie said, oh, you know what Charles did today? So that's like his expression at that time. He told a little girl to say a word, and she said it, and the teacher washed her mouth with soap, and Charles laughed. What word? His father asked unwisely. And Laurie said, I'll have to whisper it to you. It's so bad. He got off his chair and went around his father. His father bent his head down. Wait a minute. So his father bent his head down, and Laurie whispered joyfully. His father's eye widened. So like when Charles I hit my leg. When Laurie said the bad thing, like his father was like,
It is bad.
he's like, whoa. Okay, so that is what his father did. Okay, his father's eye widened. Did Charles tell the little girl to say that? He asked respectfully. She said it twice, Laurie said. Charles told her to say it twice? What happened to Charles? My husband asked. Nothing, Laurie said. He was passing out the crayons. Monday morning, Charles abandoned the little girl and said the evil word himself 3 or 4 times, getting his mouth washed out with soap each time. He also threw chalk. Okay, let's read this last one. I'm gonna read it to you. Okay. My husband came to the door with me that evening as I set out for the PTA meeting. What is PTA?
Parent teacher.
Okay, parent teacher meeting. Let's just say it's parent teacher meeting. Invited her over for a cup of tea after the meeting. Okay, invite her over a cup of tea over the meeting. So this means that Laurie's mother wants to invite Charles' mothers to drink, for a cup of tea. Do you understand?
Okay.
Okay. I want to get a look at her. If only she's there, I said prayerfully. She'll be there, my husband said. I don't know how they could hold a PTA meeting without Charles' mother. At the meeting, I sat restlessly, scanning each comfortable matronly, let's translate this to your language, face, trying to determine which one hid the secret of Charles. Okay, so matronly is this one.
Nghiêm túc.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Okay, kipuan. Let me try to matronly. Then related to the okay. Matronly face. Okay, let's continue. No one mentioned Charles. After the meeting, I identified and sought out Laurie's kindergarten teacher. She had a plate with a cup of tea and a piece of chocolate cake. I had a plate with a cup of tea and a piece of marshmallow cake. We maneuvered up to one and other cautiously and smiled. I have been so anxious to meet you, I said. I'm Laurie's mother. We are all interested in Laurie, she said. Well, he certainly likes kindergarten, I said. He talks about it all the time. We had a little trouble adjusting the first week or so, she said primly. But now he's a fine little helper. With he's But now, oh my God, I can't speak. But now he's a fine little helper with occasional lapses, of course. Laurie had adjusted very quickly, I said. I suppose this is wait, what? I suppose this time it's Charles' influence. Charles? Yes, I said laughingly. You fall in that kindergarten with Charles. Charles? She said, we don't have any Charles in the kindergarten. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Laurie is Charles! Oh no! Oh no! No, the plot twist! Oh, Laurie is Charles! No! No! Lawrence Charles this whole time. Oh my God.
Oh,
That's crazy.
plot twist.
Oh my God, the plot twist. This is better than anime. This is better than manga. Ah, my brain. Ah, I can't believe it. This is
Like,
such a good story. This is a very good story. I like it very much. I'm gonna save this. I'm saving the story. I love the story very much. I love it. Oh my God.
Laurie is just the villain.
Oh my God, it's the plot twist is crazy. What? So Laurie is Charles. That's crazy, dude. Oh my God. Mm-mm-mm. The plot twist of the century. Do you understand the story?
Yeah, like Laurie did bad things at school, and then like he said to his parent Charles about something Charles, and then actually Laurie is Charles.
Mm-hmm. True. Oh my God. That's crazy. Oh my God, the plot twist. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. Oh my God, it has been it's 10. It's already 10. Okay, so I will put the regular report on Zalo. And okay, so what do you think of today's story?
The story is very unpredictable.
It is so unpredictable. It is so unpredictable. Oh my gosh. Okay then, to Celeste, I have taken too much of your time. I will see you on the next time we will meet, which is on I don't remember. Okay then.